final mountain stage, final mountain. Eulalio now just on his own here, but he's got riders around him. Timon Arensman just ahead, so he's just got to keep bopping away to his own rhythm here. He's doing everything right.
One thing he's done really well the last few mountain stages is know when he's at his limit, and he doesn't try to go too far into the red to hold the wheel. He'll just back off and go straight into his own rhythm. And I think that's what he's done so well the last couple of days.
Yeah, he has, hasn't he? Yeah, hasn't been overawed by the moment, trying to hang on for the bitter end and then, yeah, exploding. And I'll tell you what, in fact, I talked about that, you know, we've seen capitulations at the Giro more than the other two Grand Tours. Haven't really seen one from these GC contenders in these last few days. They've all, you know, little bits of time maybe here and there, but no big time gaps lost.
They are clawing their way back to Felix Gall, but also Piganzoli is working his way back to Eulalio. So this is a learning experience. This is growth for Piganzoli.
Well, yeah, look, Eulalio, you think, has got his measure because he's got a minute in hand as well on Piganzoli, but that battle is still alive. It's still, you know, still a fair bit of climbing to go on this mountain.
And Egan Bernal, he appears to be really enjoying this role as a super domestique. Cast your mind back to 2021 when he won this race overall, and he was having one bad day. And his teammate, his compatriot, Danny Martinez, was in front of him, turning around, yelling at him, fist pumping, encouraging him to keep going. And now it's Bernal that plays that role for Arensman. This is Piganzoli, followed by Caruso. He's got Michael Storer in tow as well. They are clawing their way back to Eulalio.
Well, this is good for Storer. He's got a wheel to follow now, and it's a good tempo because Piganzoli now has found his own rhythm. He struggled at the bottom. You could see it, and he's since recovered, and he hasn't given up the fight for the white.
This guy, Eulalio, has had 2 crashes at the Giro d'Italia. He's had the pressure of 9 days in the pink jersey. He's been at the podium presentation every stage since stage 5. There are a lot of obstacles to overcome for a guy who's only in his 2nd year in the World Tour. This has been a breakout performance.
Yeah, this isn't one-trick pony. We're going to see a lot more of him, Caleb, Eulalio. Just with all of that, as Matt said, you know what it's like when you've got to do protocol, winning the stages. It's tiring. It wears you out. The media want you every single morning, every single afternoon. This is something special.
And this will give him the confidence that he can ride a really good GC in a Grand Tour, and it'll give the team a lot of confidence as well in him. I would say he didn't expect this performance. I'd say his team didn't expect this performance. So, you know, I think it's, as we've all said, he's the revelation of this Giro.
What he's not going to look forward to is all the aero testing and time that he's going to spend on a time trial bike, because he's not a scientist, he's an artist, and he is an artistic climber. Derek G, he is a fighter.
He is. He's another one that just impresses me in general. I think he's very easily to be underrated as a GC rider, but he just, you know, like I said, he's not the best time trialist, and he's not the best climber. He's not the best at anything, but what he has, he's got a lot of heart, and he fights. He just fights all the way, and he's got a great attitude. And
he has almost caught Felix Gall. The Spaniards are out. That is the flag of Asturias. Doesn't matter the nationality, doesn't matter the team jersey, they cheer them all.
I want to watch this battle. Piganzoli's, he's up for the fight. He is not done yet with Eulalio for that white jersey. He's trying to stretch him out here.
He is putting him under some pressure.
Yeah.
He's worked his way back. It's been a really good ride by Davide Piganzoli. Jai Hindley is locked in. And what is really impressive about Derek G, he hasn't flicked the elbow once. He hasn't asked Jai Hindley to do any of the contribution, because he's got his task and he's sticking to it. That's the first time he's looked over the shoulder. First time. And the Jai Hindley computer says no.
It's just experience, isn't it, for Jai? This is a Grand Tour winner. who knows where he's at, knows that he doesn't need to come through. He's protecting third at the moment, and he's got to be wary of Derek G even.
Yeah, Jai would have just said, nah, mate, not my job. So I'll just sit here, protect my third place, and that's all he's got to do. He can't be baited into maybe trying to beat Felix Gall. He just needs to sit there and basically do what he's doing. He's doing the perfect race.
Yeah. And so this is the battle that I want to see a little bit of, and all the way to the finish. I want the cameras to stick with this. Piganzoli, I thought he was just starting to turn the screws on Eulalio, but Eulalio now has settled back into this rhythm.
Oh, he's turning the screw.
Yeah.
But
he knows this is it. He knows this is the battle.
Eulalio, so far, has the answers. Oh, he's got him at a stretch. It's a really intriguing battle between those two for the white jersey.
And right now for Eulalio, in his mind, is white jersey. You know, he's aiming for a top 10 and to hold his position in the top 10. But he knows this is the man that's trying to offload him and take that jersey off his shoulders.
Not only top 10, he's in 6th position, Alfonso Eulalio. 7th place is Michael Storer, who's currently behind him on the road. He's doing more than defend himself. He's doing another outstanding job. How many statements can one man make in a Grand Tour?
He's in control, isn't he? The expression on his face it's very businesslike.
He's flying up there, even in the big chain ring. Looks like he's just cruising.
And as much as Tadej Pogačar will be watching, how about team management, his coach, etc.? How much will they be paying attention to what Jonas Vingegaard is doing here?
I would say they would be more worried than Tadej is. I'd say nothing really phases Tadej. But he'll know he's got a fight on his hands, as he always does in July. But the fact that Jonas, everyone's saying Jonas is back to his best form, or this could be career best form, has got to worry Tadej a little bit, surely.
Yeah. Well, at least, have him thinking. Yeah. No, we want a close battle. We want a big battle, don't we, at the tour? It'll be good for the race, good for the spectators, and good for commentators.
And as he is going on, he is going to win this year's Giro d'Italia. Do you remember last year we were talking about, or there was the talk of Tadej Pogačar and winning all 5 monuments? He could win 3 Grand Tours in a row. He won the Volta a España at the end of last season.
Yeah.
On target to win the Giro d'Italia here. He could do the Grand Slam of Grand Tours. Not in a calendar year, but 3 in a row.
Still in a row. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah.
Has anyone won all 3 in 1 year?
No.
Never.
No.
Think Tadej will try?
If he does, he's going to frizzle the engine. It might be the end of him.
That could be the thing that finally cracks him.
So if you're going for all the records, that should be the last one.
That's the last one.
I agree. Last one. Just leave that alone for now, Tadej.
What calls the end of Tadej Pogačar's career? Tadej's ambition. Oh, they've caught him. Felix Gall has been reeled back in. I'm intrigued to see what Derek G does. Oh, Derek G does Derek G. Just rolls on by. Okay, Felix, jump on the train, validate your ticket. I've got Jai Hindley with me.
And I'm intrigued now to see what Jai Hindley does. Now, will he ride or will he not? Looks like he's come through. He has, okay.
He is, because he thinks there might be a moment, a small moment of vulnerability for Felix Gall. 5 kilometres to climb. The last mountain of an extraordinary edition of the Giro d'Italia.
It's worth testing. It's worth it for Jai. I think he will know his levels, Caleb. I think it's worth just going red zone, just testing, squeezing Felix just a little bit, just to see if he can manage.
Yeah, he should have squeezed just as he went past. Maybe for the first minute that they're together, just squeeze and squeeze a little bit just to see where he's at. But I'd say Jai's almost on his limit as well. So, he's on the podium already. Does he want to risk that podium place to get to second?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
And Tymon Arensman, he's not losing any more ground either. That gap has stabilised, and a brilliant job being done by Egan Bernal. Piganzoli at the front, Eulalio in second, Storer followed by Caruso. When Damiano Caruso debuted in the professional peloton, some of the guys in this race hadn't started primary school yet.
No. there's some, and they're getting younger as they slip into the pro ranks, so it's, yeah, you wouldn't like that, Caruso.
Oh, Vingegaard is flying now. He's through the steepest part. He's turned this into time trial mode.
Yeah, he'll fly up these last few kilometres, won't he? Just flattens out a little bit, the gradient. Oh, yeah, you can see it. He's moving. Oh.
Do you remember what they said the record for the climb was?
It was broken on the previous time up. It was 48 minutes, and it was already broken. It was 42 minutes.
Yeah, so he's possibly going to break it again.
He's going to kick that out the rear view window.
Yep.
Derek G showing great courage. This is a guy that after the Giro d'Italia last year, he couldn't race again at World Tour level because of the dispute with his former team. He only rode the national championships. How hard must he have been training?
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been hard to have 7-8 months out of professional racing. So he's done a great job to keep his form and be able to race at the highest level like this.
Still very warm. They're pretty high up the mountain now, and they're still pouring bottles of water on them.
Couldn't get that gel out. 4 kilometres to go. Jai Hindley is still seeing if he can test the waters with Felix Gall. And look at Egan Bernal just in the distance.
I saw that. He's doing a really good job, and so too, of course, Tymon Arensman. He's limiting his losses.
Classic Jai Hindley. Deep into the third week. No signs of any cracks. Has he ever had bad days, Jai Hindley? Not in the Giro d'Italia.
Not too many. Ooh.
Oh, cramp here for Alfred or
No, I think it was mechanical.
He was trying to get it up onto the big chain ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was too at first. Cramps, that is. And then...
Egan Bernal is doing an amazing job pacing Tymon Arensman up here.
And he's locking in a spot inside the top 10 himself. That's slicked. Don't worry, Egan. It's not physical, it's mechanical. I got this sorted. He's out to 1 minute and 18 seconds now. He's going to win the Giro d'Italia by close to 5.5 minutes, maybe even more.
Very similar to Pogacar.
9:54.
Okay,
I think it was on
more.
9:56.
Wow.
Danny Martinez. Was it the 9:54 or 9:56? I can't quite remember.
Yeah, he's doing it very calmly too.
They're going to get back.
They are. Yeah, this has been a ride and a half by Arensman. I mean, this is... He was dropped from them very early on.
It shows how even the race has been between the three fighting for the last 2 spots on the podium.
It has been a very even, and in this last part of the climb, it should be easier for him to stay with this group now, because it is an easier part of the climb.
Yeah, theoretically. Jai Hindley still trying to set the tempo at 20 degrees, but when you're climbing at this rate, this amount of effort, that's hot.
And it would have been, well, I think it was still 28 at the bottom, so yeah, their core temperature, it's not cooling down much at all.
He's going to turn this into a 6-minute overall victory. It's going to be more than 2 minutes, the gap at the finish line, because they're going to start a tactical game in the race for the minor placings. And no doubt there's plenty of talk of, oh, how good would the race have been without Jonas Vingegaard in it? You want the best in it. I want to see Jonas Vingegaard. I want to see him dominate and win 5 stages and make a statement.
And the Giro deserves it.
It does.
The Giro deserves it, doesn't it? It's you know, it is a great bike race with a rich history, and it deserves to have the best bike riders in the world. We know because of the way the calendar goes, and because it is a 3-week bike race, they won't always get all of the very best, but it deserves to have, you know, at least one of, you know, the 2 or 3 top riders in the world each year.
And the white jersey, he is becoming one of those top riders. He's in 6th position overall. He's glued to the wheel of his teammate as Davide Piganzoli has slipped to the back finally. But full points for trying so hard to drop the white jersey. And Eulalio is so conscious of him. Michael Story stuck in the middle of the battle for the white jersey. Is he laying off to take a run up at him here?
Sure.
Yeah, I think he is. He's going to have one more go. No. Yes. No. Slow motion. No. Yes.
Thought about it. He's thinking about it.
It is.
He is. He is. No, he is.
Well, it was telecast.
Yeah. I mean, I think this just shows actually how tough this climb is. They've got to be really careful with their effort and their accelerations. And if they go too deep, too red, and too fast, too quickly, it can come back to bite them. I think they're all pretty close to their limits. There's the record. Look at it. 1.3 kilometres to go. I know it's all up, well, mostly uphill. He's going to smash that record of last lap.
Yeah, and that was set today.
Today, yep, an hour ago.
By his teammate, setting the tempo at the front, essentially. Egan Bernal, the Colombian national champion, now in a position where he's defending 4th place overall for time in Arensman. Not the objective that Netcompany Ineos were looking for, but the best personal result for the Dutchman, Arensman.
Yeah, I'm happy for Arensman. You know, it looked a little bit like he was on shaky ground with the team early on in his career, but no, he's really stepped up and come into his own.
Who's putting who under pressure? Eulalio is now attacking, opening up the gap ahead of Piganzoli.
He's making his own little statement, isn't he? Yeah. You want to fight me for the white jersey? Sure, I'm up for that.
It's exactly what his Giro d'Italia has deserved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's deserves every bit of this.
And we get to see the pearly whites again. That grimace is going to turn to a smile when he goes across the line, because he's going to join this man on the podium tomorrow as a jersey winner. Inside the last kilometre for Jonas Vingegaard. The team performance has been impeccable since day one.
It really has. It really has. And you can argue that they haven't had to sit on the front for a lot of the kilometres, but that's to their smarts as well. And the fact that Jonas opened up some pretty big margins early on in this race, once they hit the mountains, it has allowed them to enjoy this luxury. And for him, to just grab another stage win.
All smiles. The pressure is off. He is going to win the Giro, and this is going to be his 5th stage victory. There was a question mark after the individual time trial. He didn't look to be at his best, but now he joins an elite club with the very best. Jacques Anquetil, Felice Gimondi, Eddie Merckx, Bernard Hinault, Alberto Contador, Vincenzo Nibali, and Chris Froome. This time tomorrow, that club will extend from 7 to 8. Amongst them will be Jonas Vingegaard, the only riders in the history of the sport to say that they have won all 3 Grand Tours. Jonas Vingegaard is one of the greatest, and he has collected yet another dominant stage victory in this historic 109th edition of the Giro d'Italia. The average speed, 39.6. And now the race for 2nd place.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That is brilliant by Vingegaard. He knows what this means in his career. It's the triple, all 3. They know they've got a day to go, but this is the one. This confirms the overall victory, really.
And 5 stage wins. He's won the Tour de France twice and 2 stages. He's won the Volta de España once and 5 stages. He's ridden the Vuelta 3 times. He's ridden this once and he's won 5 stages. Now the sprint for 2nd. Hindley, he's been heroic the whole Giro long. Felix Gall is right there with him. That is 2nd and 3rd in the general classification. Derek G is trying to hold on. There's a small time bonus, but that is inconsequential. It's about pride. It's about saying, I was the man that was the next best behind Jonas Vingegaard. Felix Gall over the top, and it would be fitting if he gets 2nd and Hindley gets 3rd. And that's how they cross, and that's the podium in Rome tomorrow. Vingegaard the winner, Felix Gall in 2nd, the Aussie Jai Hindley 3rd.
Yeah, it's been a close battle, hasn't it, to round out the podium.
And the revelation of the race, the best smile in cycling. Since Esteban Chavez retired, we've been waiting for a new one to return. We've found him. 9 days in the pink jersey, and now he's going to go out the winner of the white jersey. The best young rider, it is Alfonso Eulalio.
Well, and he's taken time too, so he's really confirmed this white jersey victory with these last 2 days have been his best rides, and he's had some pretty good days on this race, but today and yesterday for Eulalio, superb.
And at the other end of his career, Damiano Caruso, his final day in the mountains in the Giro d'Italia, he's been a second-place finisher. He's going to finish inside the top 10 overall. Next across the line, the next of the Western Australians, Michael Storer. He'll be in 7th in the overall standings.
Yeah, I think he was 10th last year, so he's improved 3 places, Michael Storer. This has been a really solid performance by him, and you know, a step in the right direction.
And the composure returns as soon as he goes across the finish line.
You think we'll see Jonas do a warm down today, or he's going to skip it?
He'll do it.
He'll do the warm down, yeah. Yeah, I'm convinced he will. He'll do the warm down. He'll get through tomorrow. I saw a post on earlier when I took a break, guys. He's going to have a couple of weeks at home, and then he's back up to Ting for altitude training. And then I suppose that'll... What would he do? A couple of weeks? That altitude?
Yeah, he'll be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because he'll need to come down in time to recover as well from the altitude. So
how long do you want? Do you need before? Would he come down before the tour?
probably for him, maybe around a week.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, so that doesn't give him too much time.
It depends if you need to be going at your best at the very start of the tour. Yeah. Whereas I feel like he'll need that maybe a little bit later. Yeah. Obviously, he needs to be at a good level at the start. He's already going to be in a good level because he's just won the Giro.
Yeah.
He dominated the Giro. He didn't just win it. He is going out the winner of the Giro d'Italia. Coming up very shortly, we're going to be switching our attention from the men's race to the women's race. You'll be joined in commentary by Bridie O'Donnell, Gracie Alvin and Matilda Reynolds. That race is just getting started today. The stage taken out by Jonas Vingegaard. 1 minute 15 seconds ahead of Felix Gall, then Jai Hindley, followed by Derek G. Next in line was Timon Ahrensman. Egan Bernal sacrificed himself for his teammate. Eulalio, the white jersey. Caruso, the veteran, in 8th. Storer in 9th. And the hope for Italian cycling, Piganzoli in 10th.
It's been a fantastic battle, hasn't it, this GC? We always knew it was going to be good between all of these riders.
Jonas, you said you wanted to win one stage with the Maglia Rosa. Reality is you wanted 2. When did you want 2?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm a cyclist. I like to win. I want to win as many races as possible, and we decided to go for it again today. Today was the last day, so in the mountains at least. So yeah, today everything would be decided. So yeah, we decided to go all in for the stage, and the boys did amazing again today. I had an amazing day also, and yeah, to now win 5 stages here and to have a solid lead going into tomorrow is special for me.
We expected you to attack at about 5 or 6 kilometers to the top. Have you wanted to show something by doing it 11 kilometers before the end?
No, we had to improvise a bit. Seb said he didn't have his best day today, but yeah, Bart Lemon was amazing. He did such a high pace from the bottom, and yeah, the plan was to go later on the climb, but we had to change the plans a bit, and I had to go a bit earlier.
Tomorrow, Rome, what do you expect?
Yeah, hopefully a sprint stage. You never know. The breakaway might make it again, but yeah, of course, tomorrow we will enjoy the day, and we will also enjoy the evening tonight, even though it will be a long night with the flight to Rome, but we will for sure enjoy it.
Tack, Jonas.
Thank you.
Jonas Vingegaard is going out the winner of the Giro d'Italia. He will wear pink into Rome tomorrow. Stay with us on SBS. Straight after this, the women's Giro d'Italia is just getting started.